It's Wednesday, guys. Welcome to another video. My name is David Pinto. They also call me Tips with Dave. And today we're going to be talking about, again, as a continuation of this series, System.io. Okay, so now if you guys haven't yet come to, or you reached this video, that means you've arrived at a stage where most probably you've already built step number 2. So this is the only affiliate marketing strategy that I follow, but we are using System.io as our main tool for email marketing, for sales funnel building, for everything advertising as well, because we're advertising as blogging and so on and so forth with the tool itself. And then you can use Pinterest and other or I explained to the strategy in the last video, so I'm gonna link that below, but I'm not gonna be talking about it. Okay, I get really passionate about that aspect because I think a lot of people don't get into advertising the right way, because they just talk about specific strategies and they don't give you more details related to it, right? So if you haven't watched that video, go check that video out. It's part of the series. I will link also the whole entire playlist below. But basically, if you reach this point, you most probably have already built your sales funnel with System.io. Now, this sales funnel, as we mentioned, we put the automations together, we have the advertising, things are running. What I want to cover today is a little bit of the extra features that are available, and also I will make a distinction between the free plan and the paid plan, because we're going to talk about pricing, because I want you guys to understand whether what is necessary for you. Do you need the free plan or do you need the paid plan? I'm going to give you live examples also of people who have been using the free plan for years and making already a six-figure income online or even more. Now, obviously, this is not guaranteed results. No one can guarantee those results, but I want you to make an informed decision if you're considering System.io to be your tool and element. Okay, so there are pros and there are cons with System.io. Not everything is fluffy and rainbows and sunshine, right? You have your good things and your bad things. So it's an honest feedback of everything. I personally enjoy using System.io. I personally love the tool, but I do see the pros and I do see the cons that exist in this whole space. We'll log into my System.io account and we will talk about it. Just to highlight, we have now done this landing page built, bridge page built. This is just a little bit of the summary, right? So landing page built, bridge page built. The offer is going to any of the offers that you have. If you guys do not have an offer, then just reach out to me, or you can check my resources below and get even a simple $7 offer, like the mega link or the OLSP system, or even if you want a free offer of your own, which can actually earn you 25% commissions, there's a link to map in the description, master affiliate profits, and you can get that offer. It's absolutely free to join, and even as a free member, if you get the right amount of right quality and right conversions, you're allowed at least 25% commissions on each of the upgrades that you're getting from map itself. So it's a very, I think, enticing offer for a lot of people who are just getting started specifically with affiliate marketing. So that's what you can do, or you can send to System.io as an affiliate offer as well. That's absolutely possible. So you don't need to worry about the offers that you want. But basically, this is what we're doing. We built a bridge page funnel. That's what it's called. That's what I call it, a bridge page funnel, and that's how it's going to earn you sales. At the same time, what we've done is we built an email campaign and email automation series that takes care of also the work and everything for you. This is the automation side. However, there are some features that I also recommended to use as a basis of this email marketing. Okay, so segmentation, at least basic segmentation, guys, when you get started, is needed. So you don't want to spam people, you don't want to give the wrong impression, and it's best because already these advanced marketers have these grandeur, let me put it that way, automations in place that they're used to it. So people are already used to these automations being there, so they're not getting spammed. And if you do it, then you're negatively impacting yourself. So this is why at least basic segmentation or basic automation like that is needed, in my opinion. Okay, that is my honest opinion, but you do you. We're all adults, as I've said in throughout the series, and you can make those decisions for yourself. So that's what we've done. So that is all built within System.io itself. Okay, so if I go here to System.io, you guys can see, and I will show you guys the sales funnel that we built. So if you go here, now I built two kinds. Basically, I've built two pages of the sales funnel, but they function in the same way. Okay, so this is one of them. I still have to add my video for this, so I haven't yet started to send traffic to it. but I still need to add my video here. But basically, this is the page that we built. 7 blueprints is what I'm going to be offering as a free guide. So when we're building a sales machine like this, a sales process, it's really good to give some information absolutely for free to people. So I'm telling them that they're going to discover about email, about YouTube, about scaling secrets. I think that's scaling, right? Yeah, scaling secrets from top earners, okay, in these 7 blueprints. That's what I'm sharing with them. And this can be easily $100 to $1,000 per month with zero fluff. Okay, so that is what I want to be sharing with them in these next videos. Sorry, these PDFs. Okay, so that's what we're going to show. I personally need to make a video for that. I added this section right here, as you can see what's inside, and I'm giving them a detailed description. So this is a kind of landing page that I would share on social media. This is the kind of landing page that I would share on a blog. This is a kind of landing page that I would not send paid advertising to. Paid advertising in the sense of solo ads, I would not send that here. I would send Facebook ads to a page like this. That's a good page to have for Facebook ads, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is why I personally I like this page. It gives a clear idea of they're getting something for free. And then on the thank you page, which is the bridge page, okay, we have it this way where I did it in a little different way because I try to change it up. I got this is from a template, but I said congratulations, your free resources will be sent to you, email starting today. And this is the bridge page, right? So this is master affiliate profits that they're getting here. Okay, so when they click to create their free account, they're getting master affiliate profits. Again, if you want a free account, link is below. And I tell them a little bit about myself. I tell them what they can do, that in the next they're going to get these free resources in their email. You ask, we deliver. Okay, special offers. And then I'm actually telling them what they're going to get from my email list. Okay, this is a little bit of a pro tip because I'm almost not prospecting, I'm pre-framing, that's the word. I'm pre-framing my audience to open my emails on this page also. So I'm telling them, listen, you're going to get special offers for the next 14 days that are converting for me. All you need to do is open and click on that email. I'm telling them what they need to do. Then if they want that offer or not, it's really up to them. I'm not saying that you have to get these are special offers that I'm giving you because you're on my email list. Challenges to get you unstuck so that your marketing, basically marketing sometimes needs encouragement, right? So that's why. Tools that I use on a daily basis. System.io is going to be promoted also on that, right? So I'm giving them a little bit of a heads up, and this is how I'm building my ecosystem, because the moment I start to send one offer and then another offer and then it don't really connect the dots, people are going to get say, okay, so you're just promoting it, basically pitching me, right? And that's not our goal here. Our goal here is to give them and solve problems. So special offers that are converting are special offers that solve a problem within the marketing space. Okay, I'm not just sharing dog offers that convert for me, or coffee that converts for me. No, they're in the make money online space because that is what I'm focused on. Okay, challenges for you to get unstuck in your marketing because it needs encouragement. So in case you need a challenge to go to do your marketing in a specific way, then why not take that challenge? Okay, so that is why I'm adding the challenges, that tools that I use on a daily basis, again, to solve problems, right? So if you have an issue with creating a sales funnel, again, system.io. Emails, system.io. Most of the time it's system.io, but it can be tools like, let's say you have a YouTube channel and you're creating these YouTube videos. Now you can use another tool, by the way, which I have in the resources section, called Opus Clip, that you can repurpose your content very easily. And it's been a lifesaver and time saver for me the last couple of months. Okay, so that is a tool that I use regardless whether you get it or not, and I'm going to share it with you. Okay, because it's helping me. If it resonates with you, if it's solving your problem, that is what I want to share with you. Lastly, you get the right knowledge, process, and access to myself with the backend educational programs. That's the best way to get access and work with me. So I'm telling them already, hands on, like immediately. If you want access and work with me directly, then my backend programs are there. What are those backend programs? Basically, MAP and OLSP. Okay, those are the two ones that are there. But in the future, for example, I don't know, maybe I'll offer something else. Maybe I'll offer my own programs. I just want to make sure my own offers, right? I just want to make sure that they are aware that I will send them, and that's the best way to work with me. Everything I share with you are what I use on a daily basis in my journey. So rest assured, you are getting best quality, but the getting the best quality, you are getting best quality. I have to change this, guys. Love it. You're getting the best quality. Otherwise, I will not share it. Okay, so I'm just being real with my audience, and then they can create a free account. And what I did smartly over here is that I added, obviously I showed them that it's created with system.io. So if somebody is smart enough and they want to get system.io, they can click over here. But the default on this page, it takes you to the system.io main page, obviously, right? They're a company that needs to make money. However, what I did was I linked my affiliate account to this and I'll let it be there. So in case I might get some purchases to system.io this way. Okay. Obviously, this is not a must. I'm just showing you what was built. Okay. So save changes and then we'll exit here. So that is built basically, and that's what the funnel that we're promoting. And they have some automation rules. So you can see right here within the automation rules, when the form is subscribed, when the squeeze page is subscribed, it goes to a tag map follow-up. Most probably I will change the name of this follow-up, but that's what it is. And then this list building campaign is started. Now, to show you the list building campaign very quickly, I go here, we go to list building campaign. You can see there are 35 emails that are there in the list, and I've already got them all active. Okay, so technically I can just throw people at it right now, and this will continue growing, which is quite a nice thing to see. Basically, what it promotes, as I mentioned, starting to add a little bit of things, right? So first they're getting the blueprints from me, then they're getting the tools, as I mentioned, then they are getting the offers that are there, so the challenges, the offers, and then I can add on this. I want to add at least a 90-day series. That's my aim, at least a 90-day series of all the different things that I have available, and that's gonna convert. Okay, so these are I know that was a long summary, but I wanted to give you a really cool summary before we get started. And let me share with you some of the other features that are available. So some of the other features that are available with System.io in the CRM are specifically pipelines and calendar. So pipelines is basically a way for you, let's say you're a sales person and you want to start to create that as it is like contact relationship manager, right? So you are a client relationship manager, whatever you want to call it. You're using your pipelines to create a new lead to let's say a Facebook ad goes from a new lead to then a sales call and so on and so forth. You can start to create pipelines. Calendar is basically a notification that you can set up an appointment and so on and so forth. Just to give you an understanding, this is how a pipeline would look. Okay, so you have new leads, initial contact, proposal, send, negotiation, deal done, and that's the end of the pipeline, right? Or you can, or deal lost. You can literally edit the pipeline as you wish, add the stages as you wish, and move forward that way. So this is another feature that's available, has nothing to do with affiliate marketing, but I wanted to share with you in case you're a salesperson and this is resonating with you. Why not get started with pipelines? Calendar is just basically events that you can create, whether it's coaching. I personally right now only offer a strategy and coaching session for 45 minutes for people within my course. They can pay for it, they can get access to it, and this is how I schedule everything through system.io. Okay, you can do the same for others. So that is the features that are there in the calendar. The website, I've already gone through it, so you know. Emails, again, another a really huge thing that I personally use is newsletter. This is something that I use pretty much every day because, as I mentioned, once you have the automations in place, but this basic segmentation of 2 tags, you know that, and in pretty much all my automations, you have this, and I'll show you guys just to give you guys an understanding. Okay, so you can see that there are 2 tags always for each and every campaign that I built. I have at least 2 tags. Okay, let's use my course as an example for you guys to see. So you can see right here, this is the landing page, and if somebody subscribes to my course landing page, they get added a tag, and they get a campaign that is followed up immediately. Once that's done, they get shifted to another campaign, which is a broadcast campaign. Okay, so as you can see, once that campaign is completed, this campaign is completed, and they've not made any sales with my offer, which is my course, then they get removed from the tag and they get added a tag which is a broadcast tag. So when I send out a newsletter every day, guys, I will send out only to the broadcast. I will not send to the AME course tag, because if I do that, I'm spamming them. Okay, so I just send a broadcast email or I send a newsletter out to my broadcast list. That's why I named it that. So that is something to pay attention to. Statistics, I've already gone over and told you. Workflows, again, gone over and told you. The other things, in case you are, I don't know, let's say a physical product, or you have an e-commerce store, something like that, and you want to, or not e-commerce, you have an actual business, brick and mortar business, you can actually have physical products available here, have complete control over everything. By the way, I'm just going to show you. You can literally create your physical products, add it here, put it to your store on your website, which you've created through System.io, and manage everything pretty much here. So it's really, really cool to have. Coupons, courses, communities, files. This I've already gone through, and then you have your transactions right here available. Okay, so that is the extra features. Let me go to the pricing, because I think this is the most important thing for you guys to understand. How does it serve the purpose for me, right? So pricing, guys, first and foremost, if you are considering to go on a paid plan for any of these for System.io, I would highly suggest go for the annual. Okay, simply because you're saving another 30%. You're spending $27. Otherwise, you're saving, you would actually be spending 27 into 12. You would be spending 324 if you go on the monthly plan. However, if you go on the yearly plan, you get it for about $100 less, right? So that is about 90 something dollars less, 30% less basically on that startup plan. Okay, so which I recommend at least the startup plan in my opinion. So if you are deciding, yes, you can go monthly. Okay, I personally am monthly right now, but I just am monthly because of circumstances this year. However, next year what I want to do is go on the yearly plan and save another 30%. Okay, I'm using this tool. I'm going to be using this tool for the rest of my life in my opinion, as long as it's available, because it's so good. And I would go on the annual plan. So I'm personally on the startup plan, and yeah, as I said, I would recommend annual plan for any of these sections, and it's all cheaper than most of the other ones that you will find out there. Okay, whether it's ClickFunnels, whether it's whatever else, it's still cheaper than most of those tools out there. So System.io is definitely something to pay attention to. Do you need a paid plan? It really depends. Okay, it really depends on what you want, and the main thing that I would say how it depends, or what makes the biggest difference is if you want to do a simple funnel with just automation and you focus on advertising, that's your main aim, and you just want to send numbers, okay, volume to a funnel that does the selling and telling for you. That's a higher quality funnel like I've built with you guys, with the video, sending 7 blueprints. It's a higher quality kind of funnel. That is something that's very much doable. You just set it and forget it, basically. You spend the time to create that funnel. You spend the time to create those emails. You add on to those emails at any point of time with different various tools and sources that are available, but you are just focusing on advertising. So your main goal is to build an advertising stream that sends people to this funnel, that you get 100 leads, 200 leads, 300 leads, 400 leads continuously every day, and they purchase from your back end. Okay, so they purchase your offers. That's the main aim. If that's what you want to do, great. I'll give you an example just for you to understand. There is a company called, I think, Legacy Builders, and they have an offer that, okay, this is a person who's built pretty much an what they call a master resale rights offer, costs $900. Okay, so this course costs $900, and you can sell this course to other people for the same exact amount. Okay, that's what master resale rights is about. So it's kind of a training course. I know for a fact that this person, before going to a paid member and stuff like that, they used to use System.io absolutely for free. Keep their contacts under 2,000 contacts, not have any other automations, not have any other blogs, not have anything else, just the fact that they needed to keep their contacts within those 2,000. So they used to do a lot of cleaning. So let's say your email series is 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, whatever it is. If no one has opened within those 90 days, throw them off your list, throw them off your list. So this is what she was doing only. She was just basically cleaning her list as much as she can, so that she has only engaged high level customers on that list. And that meant that over time, that list of 2,000 became all pretty much buyers. Okay, over time, it's not going to happen overnight, but it became a 2,000 list of buyers. So she was at least making $2,000 a month from that list alone. Okay, just by sending out an email. And at any point of time, if she wanted to promote something else, think about it. Okay, you have a list of 2,000 people, you send out a broadcast email to those 2,000 people. But already, if you have different tags, that's going to make you go on the paid plan. You would just keep it a basic email campaign and sales page, and that's it. Send, clean your list, send, clean your list. So you're focusing on advertising, and that's it. So people were using this funnel at this master resale rights funnel, or still are actually, and they are not paying anything, and they're earning multiple six figures from the front end offer. But question here is, do you want to do the same or not? If you do not want to do the same and you want to focus like me on affiliate marketing specifically, then I highly recommend going for the paid. So you can use it for free for a long time. At some point of time in your career, when you're earning a certain amount, then you would want to go and shift to either startup or webinar or unlimited. I am not even at the 2000 contact mark, and I clean my list pretty often. I'm not at the 2000 mark, guys, and I am still on a paid plan. Why? Because I have more automations in place. So the second thing to pay attention to from free or if paid or free plan is, do you want to have automations in place or not? If you do not want to have automations in place, if you do not want to have workflows in place, if you do not want to have different kinds of lists, if you do not want to have auto bumps or A/B tests and so on and so forth, then you don't need the paid plan. You can be fine with the free plans. However, if you do want to have those automations in place, then high and segmentations in place, as I said, then you would definitely need to, or even multiple campaigns, you would need to have a paid plan. The paid plan that I recommend always getting started with is the annual startup plan. In fact, in the description of this video, there's always going to be an annual startup plan there available, because I think it is the most value for new people getting started. It's very affordable at a 200 less than $250 you have it for the entire year. It's, in my opinion, very, very affordable and makes sense to have, and that is why I suggest to use the tool. Pros and cons, just briefly to give you guys the pros and cons. So system.io, in my opinion, and this is my closing statements for this entire series. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I will get back to you. But if you're watching this on my email list, you'll have buttons below to either free plan or a paid plan. It's really up to you. I suggest to get at least the paid plan. Okay, that's my personal suggestion. It has nothing to do with affiliate commissions. It is just if you want to follow how I'm segmenting my list. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. Go with the free plan. So, closing thoughts. There are a couple of things that you need to pay attention to when it comes to System.io. In terms of funnel builder, I give it a 10 out of 10. Okay, honestly, in terms of funnel builder, it has everything that you need, and they keep adding more and more. Guys, they have a pipeline down here. I'm going to show you guys so that you see it, because it's amazing. So just a feature. Okay, if you go here, and you'll actually see it on the roadmap that they have under construction, they have planned, they have in progress. So right now they have quite a few in progress, and you can also see how what has been launched all this time. So this is what has been planned. There's going to be an update to the CRM pipelines, there's going to be an update to digital stores, there's going to be an update to sales funnel features. Yes, it's going to be cool. It's quite cool. Editor and page email, this also is going to be updated. The online courses section, there are two things planned. Payment methods, there are a few things planned. So they have quite a bit of development in place for this year as well, right? So a nice plan pipeline, product pipeline is available very clearly. So in terms of software, it gets a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. And I think obviously there's a long way to go to get improvements, but they have that covered. Okay, so you shouldn't be worried if you got started with it now. Maybe in the future you cannot suggest an idea, so on and so forth. Yes, you can. Secondly, problem with well, let's talk about, so that's sales funnel. Let's talk about emails. In terms of email marketing, definitely has been improving the last couple of years. It has I have no problems getting inboxed with these emails. I have no problems getting opens with these emails. I have no problems getting clicks with these emails. I have no problems getting sales with these emails. Okay, so in terms of email deliverability, if you follow the rules correctly, which is basically if you have an email domain and you don't do hypey, salesy, rubbish emails that really don't convert, then you're fine. However, if you do, they have a pooling system, and this pooling system is basically something to pay attention to. If you're moderate risk or low risk, it's something to pay attention to. I'm personally trying to get to if it's moderate or high risk, you need to pay attention. I even made the mistakes and reached the high risk, but because I paid attention, sent out the right emails, got to moderate risk, then for moderate risk, I'm getting to low risk now. That's a whole process. You get to the low risk and you're fine. Possibility to get banned definitely is there from System.io just based on your emails. The issue with email marketing and System.io, which I think in the future, hopefully they will find a way to solve this, or maybe they have it already solved through Zapier or something like that. But direct integration would always be more worth it in my opinion, is that right now they only have Active Campaign and SendGrid. Now, just to give you an understanding, Active Campaign costs quite a bit to have. It's an email marketing service, okay? But if you see pricing, as you can see right here, let's say you have that same 2000 contact, okay? That 2000 contact for you, let's say 2500. Okay, let's say you have 2500. That 2500 contact for you is going to cost you at least $39 a month just on this plan. This is for those contacts. Let's say you have up to 7500. Now you're spending 97 on that, and if you get let's say 97 on that, so you're spending $200 per month just to maintain, funnel and email marketing services this way, just to connect the two, because at the end of the day you're using that as a funnel builder and this as an email service. Okay, so Active Campaign in my opinion is high, is too much in my opinion. And then there's SendGrid, and let's see SendGrid's pricing, and I just want to show you very clearly so that you can make these decisions for yourself. Okay, so this is a con in my opinion, that they have just these two integration platforms. All right, obviously with SendGrid, as you can see, you can start for free. Obviously, I think it's a free trial, so they won't ask for a credit card, and then after that, so yes, only pay for the volume and features you need. Unlock volume discounts for sale and so on and so forth. Okay, so you have 60 days of free trial, send 100 emails only. Then you have the essential plan, as most of you will get, which is 50,000 to 100,000 emails per month. Okay, this is all showing me how many emails per month. Let's say I want to know how many email plans. Let's say I have no email plans, but I want to see contacts. Do you have a breakdown in terms of contacts? They do not. They have how many emails sent. Say if you send more than those specific emails, then I guess you will pay more also. I'm not completely aware of how things work with SendGrid, so it's something that definitely I would need to look into. It looks like a pretty decent software to have, but yeah, you could always upgrade. Let's say it's going to cost you another 99. Let's use this. Okay, 89 per month would be a standard one, which you get 2000 free visitors included. Yeah, this is looks like Pro, looks like the one that makes sense in my opinion. This is API, brilliant. Expensive support, okay. Templates, okay. Yeah, so it's based on emails. I personally think that maybe the starting would be fine, because 50,000 emails to 100,000 emails per month is more than okay. I think I send, let me actually see this. But if I look at statistics and I just look at the month of March, last month, I want to see how many emails I sent, but definitely not that many. Let's see. Scroll up here. Okay, so yeah. So I sent, just in that month alone, last month alone, I sent about 30,000 emails. Okay, as you can see right here. This is literally, between campaigns and my daily emails and so on and so forth, and basically the traffic that's coming in on a very tiny amount, decent amount of traffic, not heavy amount of traffic. I stay within this range. Okay, so 30,000, which is less than 50, but so $19 per month would be the cost that you would need. Okay, so that is what I would look at, maybe if I was using SendGrid. However, the point over here is that they have only these two options available, guys. The other options that I would say that makes sense, like a flow desk, or even Aweber get response, which are very common all over, or Senshark or things like that, are not available right here. Now these are all APIs that need to be integrated within System.io at some point of time, if they want to have the best deliverability, because people already have, you're basically opening the market for those who can utilize your your sales funnel builder in the best way possible. Okay, so that's why, but maybe they have a reason for it. I don't know. This is just in my opinion the cons. Definitely the email marketing can get better. Other than that, I do not have any other complaints. I have had a lot of success with System.io. I think it makes absolute sense for anybody to get started with it, from content creators to affiliate marketers to everything. Plus they have their own APIs, so at the end of the day, if you're technologically savvy, you can also take their API and then apply that to whatever business you are doing. If you want more than one domain, again, you need to go to the free plan, but I think this includes everything. I don't have anything else to say. All I will tell you is that this tool makes absolute sense for somebody who's getting started with affiliate marketing to get started and put in their funnel together. That is what it is. It's absolutely free. You got to spend the time to put that funnel together. You got to spend the time to adjust these tools. The only other advantage I would say as a paid member is that you get access automatically to this university, which includes all these courses. And let's say tomorrow you want to get started and do a sales funnel, or you want to work with Facebook, or you want to learn how to use YouTube, or you want to learn how to do no code website. This is something that I personally want to go. So Eran Bukai is going to definitely get some information. I'm going to use what he's sharing because ultimately I think that makes absolute sense to do. Me personally, okay, not everybody has this time and off option. It does take work, it does take effort. It's not going to happen overnight. So yes, that is it. I have nothing else to say, guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here. If you have any questions related to System.io, if you have any questions related to this strategy, this is not a generic System.io training. This is not a generic platform overview and so on and so forth. I'm specifically talking about my business. I'm specifically talking about how I'm using System.io, and it makes sense for me to go on the pay plans. If it does for you, links are in below, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one. And on this channel, make sure that you are subscribed so you get access to my strategy videos, which happen every single Friday. Have a great day. Keep aiming the way for your dreams to come true. Keep aiming the way for your dreams to come true. I'm going to see you on the next one.